Hello students, today again we are studying biology class 11th, chapter number 7, cell division. We have already started this chapter from last 2 lectures. We are studying this chapter, okay. In our last lecture, we have studied about the types of cell division. In that we have studied about amitosis and we started with the mitosis. So what is mitosis? You all might be remembering till now. Okay. Mitosis means a cell division in which a cell divides to form two similar daughter cells. Okay. Mitosis is a type of cell division in which a cell divides to form two similar daughter cells. Okay. And this mitosis is divided into two steps, that is karyokinesis and cytokinesis. We have started with karyokinesis. Karyokinesis consists of four substages, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. We have studied this. Okay, we started with this part. We studied about the prophase in detail in our last lecture. We have studied about the early prophase. We have studied about the late prophase. So today let us begin with metaphase. What do you mean by metaphase? Metaphase means condensation of chromosome is completed and chromosome are thickest and shortest in this phase. Okay. What do you mean by metaphase? In metaphase, the chromosomes are completely condensed so that they appear very short. Okay, chromosomes appear very short. They are completely condensed. Chromosomes are thickest and shortest in this phase. Spindle formation is completed in this phase. Okay, during metaphase, spindle formation is completed. Cystochromatids and centromeres become very prominent. Okay. All the chromosomes lie at the equatorial plane. You can see this is the equatorial plane. Okay, these are the poles. This is the equatorial plane and you can see all the chromosomes are in a line at the equatorial plane. So in metaphase, what happens? Metaphase word, and you can remember this in this way. Metaphase means M. It starts with M and all the chromosomes comes in the middle. That is equatorial plane. That is also comes middle also comes with M. So metaphase middle. Chromosomes are arranged in the middle, that is at the equatorial plane. You can see thick celled chromosomes are lined up in the center of the cell of the metaphase plate. Spindle fibers are attached to the chromosomes. Okay. Now this is called metaphase plate. Mitotic spindle is fully formed. Centromere of each chromosome divides into two, each being associated with the chromatid. Okay, now from here the centromere after this will get divided. Okay, so here you can see, I repeat once again, in this phase chromosomes are completely condensed so that they appear very short. Cystochromatids and centromere become very prominent. All the chromosomes lie at the equatorial plane of the cell. You can see here chromosomes are lying at the equatorial plane of the cell. This is called metaphase. Okay. Mitotic spindle is fully formed and centromere of each chromosome divides into two, each being associated with the chromatid. Okay. Next is, you can see here in the diagram also, chromosomes line up at the spindle equator. Chromosomes are lying up at the spindle equator. This is known as metaphase. This is the metaphase stage. Okay. This is the metaphase stage. Okay. Now, there are different types of chromosomes in metaphase. You can see that is telocentric, acrocentric, submetacentric, centric. Different types of chromosomes are present in metaphase. Okay. Telocentric means the centrosome is at the tip of the chromosome. Acrocentric means centromere is near the end. That is, one arm is short and one is long. Okay. Now, you can see here in this diagram, telocentric, acrocentric. Telocentric means you can see here the centromere is there here at the top, and acrocentric at the half means one end is long and one end is short. Submetacentric, one arm is short, one arm is long. Metacentric, again it is present in the middle. Okay, centromere is present in the middle. So there are different types of chromosomes that are present in metaphase. Okay. Next stage of mitosis is anaphase. This is the phase where sister chromatids moves apart. In this phase you can see the sister chromatids are moving apart from each other. That means centromere is getting divided. The chromatids are getting separated from each other. Okay. So in anaphase, spindle fiber breaks and centromere splits. Each chromatid now gets a centromere and becomes chromosome. Okay, you can see this diagram. Each chromatid now gets a centromere and becomes a chromosome. I repeat, the chromatids of each chromosome separate and form two chromosomes, and that are called as daughter chromosomes. The formed chromosomes are pulled away in the opposite direction by spindle apparatus. This is the spindle apparatus. They are pushed away with the help of spindle apparatus. Chromosomes being pulled away appear like a bunch of banana during midway of anaphase. They appear like a bunch of banana during the midway of the anaphase. Okay. Each set of chromosomes reach at opposite poles of cells marks the end of the phase. When they reaches here, that means this is the end of the phase. Okay. Next phase is telophase. Next stage of mitosis is telophase. In this, cytoplasmic division may occur. Okay, cytoplasmic division may occur at the end of this telophase. Telophase is the last phase of mitosis. This is the last phase of mitosis. Chromosomes have reached their respective poles and spindle has disappeared completely. Okay, you can see here in the diagram the spindles have disappeared completely. Nucleolus, Golgi complex and ER, that means endoplasmic reticulum, reappears in this stage. Okay, so the telophase is the final stage of karyokinesis. The chromosomes with their centromeres at the poles begin to uncoil and lengthen and lose their individuality. The nucleolus begin to reappear. Nuclear membrane begins to appear around the chromosome, and spindle fibers break down and get absorbed in the cytoplasm. Thus, two daughter nuclei are formed in this cell. Okay, you can see here at the interface after mitosis, two diploid daughter cells have formed. Okay, after telophase, in the interphase, we can see clearly two diploid daughter cells have been formed. Okay, and next that we are going to study is cytokinesis, that means division of cytoplasm. Okay, so today we have studied these three stages of mitosis, that is metaphase, where chromosomes comes in the middle, and next phase was anaphase. What happens in the anaphase is chromosomes, centromeres are divided, chromosomes are separated, and they move to the opposite poles with the help of the spindle fibers. Okay, sister chromatids are moving apart from each other. So main one, you have to remember the main point, punch point of the each phase. Okay, what happens in prophase, what happens in metaphase, what happens in anaphase, exactly the point you need to remember. So in metaphase, you will remember that chromosomes are moving to the equatorial plane. That means they all come in one equator, in one line, one plane of the equator. All chromosomes are moving towards the center. In anaphase, what is happening? Chromosomes, centromeres are divided and they are moving apart from each other. They are moving towards the poles with the help of the spindle fibers. And the next and the last stage of mitosis in that karyokinesis is telophase. In telophase, what happens? Exactly, cytoplasmic division occurs at the end. Okay, this is the final stage of karyokinesis. The chromosomes with their centromeres at the poles begin to uncoil, lengthen and lose their individuality. Okay, the nucleolus begins to reappear. You can see here the nucleolus, Golgi complex and endoplasmic reticulum begins to reappear. The nuclear membrane begins to appear around the chromosome. Spindle fibers break down and get absorbed in the cytoplasm. Thus, two daughter nuclei are formed at the end of the telophase. Okay, now after this, cytoplasmic division is going to take place. We are going to study cytoplasmic division both in plant cell as well as in animal cell, and then we are going to study about the significance of mitosis in our next lecture. Okay, so thank you for today. We will meet in our next lecture. We will continue this topic in our next lecture. Thank you everyone.